can I be home right now?
Hey everybody, I think I'm finally back. I think we're good now anyway, so let me know if we're not. So I don't know what happened that time. My microphone was plugged in, but it didn't start working again until I unplugged it from the computer and plugged it back in. So sorry about that. So like I said, hey there kids, tonight it is Art of Conquest. Once again, continuing our tradition, whoever is first in live chat will be granted one wish, within reason of course. So tonight our winner is going to be Miss Sharo. So Miss Sharo, go ahead and put your wish out there, and I'll try my best to fulfill that for you tonight. So while we wait for his wish, let's recap what happened last Tuesday in Clash Royale and Clash of Clans. Let's see if I can get this right the first time. So alright, so last Tuesday we had a double dose of Clash. First up was Clash Royale, where we had some fun showing off our psychological warfare strategies. Does anybody remember them? Let me recap for you. So the first was to be very, very sneaky. The purpose of doing that was to show off their decks first. You wanted to get them to show off their decks first. So once that happened, you could strategize your deck and counter-attack effectively. Secondly, we asked you to, defeat them with just the mind powers within, everything that you could think of. So you use crazy emote skills and whatever you can think of, and the goal was to defeat them with the power of your mind, confuse thy enemy, and make them susceptible to mistakes. So we also want to remind, no bullying was involved, no rage quitting was involved, just pure undeniable savagery. So after that we returned to sanity as we entered Clash of Clans, or so we thought. So I built up my war attacks like they were going to be unbeatable, but little did I know I was about to stream the worst attacks imaginable. To the tearful eyes of our audience, I mean, let's be honest, did any of you watch my attacks and go, Stinkpot, you, sir, are the worst war attacker in the history of the world? No, wait, in the universe. So, yeah, it was pretty horrible attacks. I think, let's go ahead and switch gears real quick and show you just how horrible that was. So we're just going to hop in Clash of Clans for a brief second here. So I actually had, yeah, I don't want to show you that actually. So let's go back to Art of Conquest. But what happened was I had 2 attacks for a total of 1 star. So it was really bad. But what happened the next day might surprise you. So overnight we collected our horrible attacks, threw them in a trash, and said, you know what, we're going to go out and win this war. And win this war we did. So let's see, can I pull that image up, or did I get rid of it? Yeah, there it is. So victory 25-24. We just edged our opponent. One thing I will show you though, I will go back to Clash of Clans. One thing I will show you guys is what happened in the final minutes of that war. So let's see if we can't pull up that replay. So I got a little bit of a redemption on that. Where is it at? Right here. So here is their number 1. Oh, well, not let me, no, crap. Replay is no longer available, but what ended up happening was they 1-starred me. You can see on the map right there, and they actually, oh crap, I'm without a shield. Well, we can fix that real quick if it'll let me do it in time, because I forgot I'm unshielded. So let's see, none. Let's buy us a 2-hour guard. That'll hold us over until I can get done with the show. So let's go back to Art of Conquest now and talk what happened there. So like I said, Clash of Clans, we barely edged out our opponents there. So let's check in with our chat and see what's going on. Welcome everyone to our channel. Looks like we had, let's see, let's recap. Kai Brown's here, Masharo's here, Jennifer is here with all her kids, I suppose. So welcome to the channel, all you guys. It's good to have you here for Art of Conquest. Some of you may have never seen this game before. So look how shiny all that gold is. Lots of gold to collect. And we're going to do all that here tonight. So Masharo says his wish is to win Stinkpot's love. Is that what that translates to? I don't know. Am the only one. I'm guessing that's what that says. So nice wish. So here we go. Oh, they've been asking all day. So win. W-E-N. I'm not sure, Masharo. How's the video stream? Is the video stream okay? Is the quality good, or am I very choppy? It looks like it might be a little choppy. I don't know. You guys, can you see me very clearly? Cancel. Okay, it looks good. Thank you very much. So I guess it's just the replay's not catching up fast enough. So, alright. So, let me get back to where I was. So, okay. So, without any further ado, we're going to welcome back everyone. We're going to take a look at the new update that hit Art of Conquest. So recently, update 1.16.14, 1.16.14, and there are two major features that we want to talk about tonight here in Art of Conquest. So there's my little reindeer guy, and I'm riding a reindeer. I got that at Christmas time, so I was able to pull that up. So like I said, there's two major features that we're going to be talking about. Also, don't forget, if you are one of our lucky few viewers, at the end of our show tonight, we are going to be introducing a new segment called Silly Seconds. So be sure to watch the show and find out what that is all about. So let's get back and just dig right into Art of Conquest and get talking about these features. So first up is going to be house skills. Let me flip this real quick. So what house skills means is you have to be part of a city. So if I tap the home button, go to city, this is what I mean by you have to be part of a city. I'm currently in Tanis. That is our city name. And you can see here's my little stronghold right there. I'm being guarded by Peaches. So that is what is the requirement in order to take advantage of this new house skills that they have added to the game recently. So access this new feature by selecting the side menu here, going to skills, and there you have it. There's the house skills. Now, in order to see some of these, like I said, you must reside in a city, and the number of skills that you see on your screen might be a little bit different from what you see on my screen here. So, what controls this is the number of cities that your house controls. So Masharo wishes, I wish I could understand what you were saying, Masharo, but it's just try saying it in Google Translate and post the English version. That would probably help. Go to translate.google.com, type whatever you're saying in your language and convert it to English and throw it in here. Let's see if I can make sense of it. So sorry I'm unable to make sense of it right now, but that's my best suggestion for you. So alright, so back to the house skills here. So to find out how many cities your house controls, what you can do is you go all the way out to the main screen here. You hit this multiple people icon down in the bottom right, and then the cities tab is what you're looking for. And then at the top, it's going to list all the number of cities that your house controls. So we currently have a max. We can control 14 for our particular level. And right now we have 13 cities controlled. So let's go back to our skills. And now we're going to see what all of these are about. So like I said, some of you may have different skills on your screen than what you see on my screen. So let's talk about that for a moment. So if you control at least 2 cities in your house, you will unlock this first one here to the right of Recall called prompt production. So immediately when I press this button here, I don't know if we can access them all at the same time, but we're going to find out right now. So when I select prompt production here, okay, there's a cooldown. I can see cooldown of 1 day. So you can immediately harvest 4 hours worth of your stronghold's gold, elixir, and lumber production. This house skill will be deactivated if your house controls less than 2 cities. So let's take a mental note of what I currently have. So I currently have 69,000 gold, 80,000 elixir, and 165,000 wood. Let's see how much it jumps up when I hit use. Oh, it actually tells you. So there you go. I roughly get 2,000 gold, 2,000 elixir, and 3,600 wood. So there we have that. That helps a little bit. So Peaches is actually at a school dance right now, Jennifer. So that's what I'm here all alone. Got the bachelor pad all to myself. So I'm definitely taking advantage. So there we have that. So let's get back to our other skills. So now that I've used prompt production, it's no longer available to me. If I can't tap this button, I have to wait 24 hours before it's available to me again. So yeah, there's that one. Now let's take a look at the next one. So the first one, prompt production, you have to have 2 cities in order to unlock it. If your house has 3 cities, you unlock the next one, which is called Resource Shield. So activate or prolong your shield by 2 hours so your stronghold loses no resources if attacked. Like I said, you have to hold at least 3 cities to do that. I'm not going to activate that one because I don't want to waste some of these. So if you're unfamiliar with the shield ability, if you go to the city view, you can see there's nothing surrounding my city. Now I can hit the shield icon manually and activate it, but whenever I do that, it's going to put a bubble all around my city, which means I can be attacked, but they won't be able to get any resources from me when they do so. So this skill right here, all that does is it increases by 2 hours what my normal shield time would be. So there's that one for 3 cities controlled. And then the next one is a big jump up to 6 cities unlocked. We have this mass revive ability, and it immediately revives 8 hours worth of the troops queued up in your hospital. So if you get hurt in battle, based upon your injury rate, they go in here. And especially your gold level troops, it can take quite a bit of a time to heal everything up. So that's just basically a heal boost or instant boost for your troops in your hospital. And the whopping city has to be 6 cities controlled for that one. Alright, so the last one that I have access to is going to be if our city or house controls 10 cities, and that's going to unlock Repair Wall, immediately repairing your stronghold wall for 10% of its health. So if I go to my wall here, my city wall, I can see that my city wall has 560,000 wall health. So 10% of that is going to be 56,000. So, you know, whatever my health is at the time, it'll be repaired for 56,000 for this particular wall. So that might be useful. It seems like a little low in my opinion. I mean, 10% for a wall, I mean, that's pretty much just going to save from 1 attack. If someone has some good siege weapons, they can easily take 56,000 off in 1 attack. So hopefully they do something about that. Let's see, what was the cooldown on that one? Repair wall cooldown of 2 days. So yeah, for 2 days, 10% of your health. I mean, that's pretty much a skill that's not going to be noticeable at all. They need to bump that up to at least, I would say, 25 to 30% to make it worth our while to even use. I mean, especially for a skill that requires 10 cities in order to get access to this, it's a little too little, I guess I should say. It's not very effective at all, is what I was trying to say. So the last one that I don't have access to is what you get when you control 15 cities or more, and this skill is called Intimidate. When you activate Intimidate, commanders who attack your stronghold will have their troop injury rate reduced by 10%. So we have 13 in our city, so we just need 2 more to control. So maybe in the next week or so I'll be able to show you that skill and see what that's all about. But I think the most useful one as of right now is going to be that one that I did use. Every day I can use prompt production to get a decent amount of resources back. Basically, it's the amount of resources I would get in probably 1 escort mission. So that's a, you know, any little bit helps there. So all right. So, wow, lots of stuff to talk about there. So, do you guys have any questions about the house skills that are now in the game? If so, go ahead and pop it in the live chat, and I'll do my best to answer it for you. But there's another thing, the second feature we're going to be talking about. It's a new void stage level. So, let's go ahead and pop into the void here. And we're not going to be able to get to it, obviously, but there it is. There's the void. So we'll pop in, and let's just go ahead and collect our loot for the day while we're talking about it. So there is a new void stage level. So if you look here at the top left, it says I'm currently in the meadow. Oh, I accidentally jumped out of it. Didn't mean to do that. So I'm currently in the meadow, and there's different, can I show, let's see if, yeah, there it is. So I don't have access to it yet, but on this list, if I were able to get to it, there would be a new tab here called Fjord. So that's F-J-O-R-D, if you're not familiar with that spelling, which is an interesting name for it, Fjord. I really feel for anyone trying to speak the English language. I'm pretty sure this word is not from English origins, though. So Fjord, F-J-O-R-D. It's a weird word how it's pronounced that way, but that's it for you. So yeah, that's a new stage level. And so previously you have the meadow, tundra, desert, and you can see Hinterland starts at a 60, so now the levels go 60 to 80, and then from 80 to 100 you have this new stage level called Fjord. So there it is. That is that for the new level. Also, one thing that may not be pleasing to everyone is they changed. Let me step out real quick. So on the void, they've, you don't see it now because I've already defeated them, but previously the requirement to enter the void is you would come here and there'd be a whole bunch of Arakan troops surrounding the void, and if you defeated all those troops, then you could just click on this button here and enter the void. But now they've removed that requirement, so you no longer have to defeat the guards around the void, but the requirement is you have to be stronghold level 9. So if you're ever curious, your stronghold level, you can see in the top left, I am level 28, so you have to be stronghold level 9. So like I said, there could be some bad news if you're a new player, because if you're under stronghold level 9, you won't lose your progress in the void, but you will not be able to go back into the void until you are stronghold level 9 again. So once you get back up to level 9, you'll be able to enter the void and all your progress will still be there. So I hope that doesn't happen to anyone here that's watching the show, because that'd be a real bummer if you've been doing the void this whole time and now all of a sudden you can't go in there. So like I said, if you do have access to the void, always remember to come in here and get these XP cards. It's basically free cards because you get more loot. The cost of those those XP cards are less than what you actually acquire. So that's why I say it's pretty much free XP cards for you. So I'm going to keep grabbing this gold, keep grabbing everything as we go through here on my little trusty reindeer here. I had a name for him a while ago, now I somehow forgot his name. So we'll see if we can't, if he can't bring us some good luck, because there's some good legendary recipes for crafting that I still need to unlock. So like I said, we're going to buy more XP cards, and then we're going to move on and talk about some other stuff. So I'm going to hop into the desert, warm up a little bit, and void stage level 45 is the last one I perfected, so we'll go ahead and dip out of there. Now we can do use some of those XP cards. Let's see what did we get here. So I have 7 2000 XP, so 1 for you, 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 and 1 for you. So that's all the 2000 cards, and I have 7 of these bad boys, so 1 for you, 1 for you, 1 for you, and 1 for her, 1 for you, 1 for you, and 1 for the old guy. So let's see, what do we got left? We got 3 stacks left. We'll go ahead and burn them. Let's give some love over here to the end that we didn't get to last time. And you guys don't see the progress bar going up because that's how there's so much XP that's required. But now that we're giving into the 50k ones, you'll probably see these bars move there. That one moved. That one moved. Get Rose up. Get Virion up. Yep. Gan. And there. So now they all have a little bit of progress going on, because I tried to keep their levels around the same. And I have 5 150k cards, but I have like 9 or 10 heroes. So I'll wait till that stat gets up to 9 or 10 before I go ahead and do that. So, wow. Let's see, do I have a chest available? Avalon. Free open. Bam. Let's open up this bad boy and see what's inside. We have 5,000 XP card, a green cloak, and a yellow or rare scepter, which those 2 items don't really do a whole lot. You can see in my inventory, I'm saving up all kinds of, look at all this loot I got. Wow, look at that. This is enough to arm a country here. It just goes on and on. But I'm saving it for the next time they have an event where I go to transmute and see this value up here at the top. If I were to transmute all 4 of those right now, it would give me 50 alchemy stones. But soon, there's probably going to be an event. No one knows when it's going to actually happen. But they'll double the transmute power. So every time I hit that transmute, instead of 50, I'll be getting 100. So that's why I'm saving all that stuff up. Because the alchemy stones is what you need in order to craft these, the legendary the real good equipment. So you can see, just to craft any of the legendaries, I need 1,500 alchemy stones, and I currently only have 50. So there you have that. That's why I'm saving up all that loot. So Masharo asks, Stinkpot, tomorrow's Clash Royale? No, Clash Royale is not tomorrow. Clash Royale, see, today's Thursday. So Clash Royale does not come back up till Tuesday, so that's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. There you have it, 5 days, your second lesson for the day, folks. First was a spelling, and the second was a calendar. I don't even know, what class would that be? I don't know. Anywho. So, alright, so get back to Art of Conquest. And the second thing that they're doing is something that I'm really, really scared about, because look at my power. 507k power, so 507,000 power. But when I look at the rest of the kingdom, look, we got some people. Let me go ahead and choose all. So the strongest person on the server, it has almost 2 million power, and I only have 500,000. So what's this event I'm talking about? It actually starts in 5 hours. No, 2 hours now. Total War. So there it is. Not damage defensive walls of enemies above level 10 to win amazing rewards. So the game is going to reward those players that attack another player's walls. So that is why I am really scared about this, because if I go back to the city view, I am a level 28. almost everybody on this server is level 30 something, 40 something, or even higher. So I'm small potatoes when it comes to this server, and all I can defend with is what's on this wall here. So I need what I'm currently doing is working on trying to build up my wall, because I can hold a max of 155. What I'm probably going to do is just throw bronze troops on there just to have something on the wall. But until I can upgrade them to these gold, because look at the golds, I don't have very many golds there, so that's what I'm going to focus on. But the problem with getting golds, I have some in queue already, is each one of these gold cost 156 purple crystals, and I currently, oh crap, I hit it. No, not that. Oh jeez. Go out here, and now, no. There we go. So, like it. Oh, jeez. No, I don't like this button. It's what I'm trying to hit is right below the elixir. There's a little bitty blue down arrow, and I'm trying to tap that right in the middle, but it's not working. There we go. So 965 purple crystals. Took me forever to get that. So there we have that. So I only have 965 of those things, and one of these guys is 156. So let's do our math lesson for the day. Calculator, pull this sucker up. 156, oh crap, times 8 is the question. 156 times 8. Calculator. Oh, it's wanting me to download an app. I just upgraded to Windows 10 Premium or Pro, and finally I don't even have a calculator on this computer. It wants me to get an app for a calculator. But anywho, it's over 1,000 purple crystals. I know that much. So yeah, lots of stuff there. So let's go ahead and go out. So let's go ahead and do some of our boss battles while we are here. So I see a little spider tendress here. Let's go ahead and attack them. And here is my army, their army, and now I'm going to load up my army. Look at these guys. So got all my heroes out, got my rocket booster guys out, and my force field guys in the front. So let's just go ahead, and this should be an easy fight. I'm going to go ahead and take care of it, and this is all my special abilities doing. So tailwind, what that does is it's constantly blowing wind against their ranged attacks. And then you see Grims there use that suppressive fire, which is a big cannon attack. So if you've never seen this game before, I just won it pretty easily. And here's the boss. So there's the boss right there in the middle, and they're gonna go out pretty quick. So the goal, they have like 3 waves in attack. So basically I kill them once, and then they do this little dialogue message, and then they summon troops, and so I have to fight like through 3 levels of that. And I'm on the last level now, and now they're dead. So that's typically how the boss battles go. And now I'm just checking to make sure none of my army died, and they did not. So bam. So what do you guys are pretty quiet in the live chat tonight. Do you guys have any questions about the game? Anything in general, I'm happy to answer for you. So just let me know what you can have there. So Avril, Avalon, Vega again. Oh, one thing I forgot to show you guys is it's not related to Art of Conquest, but probably about 2-3 months ago, we did one stream with Fortnite. Have you guys heard of Fortnite? It's an action building game in PvP, and I have a video of it on my YouTube channel, but parent alert, parent alert, parent alert. Do not let your kids watch it, because I was in a team of people and I forgot about the mic, so they were screaming profanity throughout the whole match, and so that's not a kid-friendly video. But basically what I wanted to show you is in Fortnite last night, I finally got my, where did it go? I finally got my first solo kill in Fortnite, so I just wanted to show you guys and share that with you. You can barely see, I cut it off a little bit, but you can barely see in the top left it says CK Show, so that Stink Shack Show is my player name, so that's how I can prove it was me. But I finally got my first solo victory. So what had happened in that game was there was down to 3 of us left, and this guy had a tower built up, and I was right below him. There was a cliff right below him, so I was kind of hiding in the shadows of that cliff while he was shooting at another guy across the way, and they were going back and forth, pa 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 pa. So I was like, I'm gonna wait for this battle, but the storm was closing. So right when he killed that one guy, that's when I made my move and was heading toward to kill the other guy. But the storm had collapsed on him, so before I even got to him, the storm got him, and instantly Stinkpot wins. So that's how that went down. So Jennifer asked, if your troop dies, do you rebuild it? So the short answer is yes, and the long answer is no. So let me explain it a little bit. So depending on your race, so currently I am the Dwarf race, and if I can get to that, I forgot, it's been a while since I've shown my race. Let's go to research. So I'm currently the Dwarfs right now. This is my race, and they have some unique troops, mainly these mech troops and these tanks and these siege cannons. So anything mechanical in the game, you have to rebuild them because they're not flesh, they're not living, breathing machines like humans are. So humans or anything like that, if they get killed, they go into the hospital, and you can, they can stay in a hospital for a few days and you can bring them back. But the mechanical guys, once they die, they're dead. They're destroyed, actually, not dead. They're destroyed, and you have to go back and rebuild them. So it just depends on what troops you're using in your army that dictates that. And in addition to that, is here, I'll show you this one with an actual battle so you guys can get a sense for what I'm talking about here. So if I go into battle, let's say I don't know what I'm doing, and I just send these guys out, and we'll put one hero with them, and that's it. So I got just these guys going up against this entire army. They're going to get slaughtered, so let's see what happens here. We'll make a wish with Mako, scare him the best we can. Boom. So, look, all my spellcasters are dead, and now Mako is dead. Oh, crap. What do I do? So, what happens is, this game allows you, any battle except for PvP, you can hit retry on. And when you hit retry, those troops that... Sorry. Start over, Stinkpot. So those troops that died in the last battle, they come back. So I didn't really lose them at all. So I can go right back to where they were, and there they are again. I can put them right back into battle. So now we'll actually do a real fight here, and I'll show you what I mean with the rebuilding of armies. So go in here. And let me zoom out so you can. It doesn't zoom out where you can see everything, but it zooms out enough where you guys can have a sense of what's going on. Looks like these are just about done. So when I said in the last battle when we fought that boss, I was looking through here to see if anyone had died. There's 2 icons you have to worry about, and I don't have any of them on here. So there's basically a red icon that's like a skull, I think. So if you see that icon, that means they died. If you see a green icon, that just means they're injured. So let's see if I can't trigger one where it shows that. I know one that'll trigger it. Let's go right back into the void, and that'll definitely trigger it. So bring my void back up. Where I just switched to purple, so I don't remember where it is. Is it over here? Nope. Where's the void in Icarum? Because typically I just use my quest, but I've already cleared the quest, so that's why I don't have it in my thingy anymore. I'm at a loss. Purple, purple. Where is my void? Oh, there it is. Barely saw it. Alright, so let's go right back to the void, and I'll show you. Oh, I was right next to it. Alright, so this is a battle I cannot perfect, and this army is crazy hard, so we're going to come in here and use this army. We'll do the best we can, but somebody's going to die in this one. Use suppress the fire, use our fire off. So all those abilities are done by our gold troops. So now we'll just wait and see what happens here. We'll freeze them with a Nova. Nope, I don't have any. Is she dead already? Nope. Where is Avril? She must be over here. There it is. Blizzard. Go Blizzard. Oh, sorry. So Ice Nova froze them, but the point of this challenge is to win this entire battle in 18 seconds, and currently this is the craziest battle I've ever done. It takes me at least a minute to kill all these guys, but I'm supposedly supposed to be doing it in 18 seconds, so it's gonna be a long time before I can get perfect on this. And actually it looks like my whole army is just about dead. You still got these two big guys way in the back that they're going for now, so let's use focus fire and get this guy down the best that we can. Focus fire. So everybody's going to attack on this guy. And man, I just don't have hardly. I probably won't even survive this battle. When did these guys become harder? And you got Grimm's going over to this other one. That looks like a glitch in the game. You see that little sun ball on the left side of the screen? I've never seen that before. I don't even know why it's there. What is that? Just floating out there all by itself, and where I move the screen, it's still there. It's a ghost. It must be a ghost. Anywho, that's obviously a glitch in the game. So alright, so we finally killed them all somehow. Wow, it doesn't even show you anymore. That must be something else they changed. Retry. So I can't even see who got injured in that battle. Is that something new? Well, anywho, that's the whole point of it, guys. So you either get injured or you get killed. If you get injured, you can heal them up in the hospital. If you get killed, you have to rebuild them. So, good question. So Kai says 156 times 8 is 1248. So thanks, Kai. 1248 crystals is what I need in order to build a full set of these gold bombardiers, which is my rocket guys. That they shoot rockets from their shoulders. So, and you see me use that fire off ability. That's from these guys here. So alright, so I'm trying to prepare for this City Clash event that starts in just 2 hours. So next week, it could very well may be that you guys watch my show and I have no army at all, because they might all get slaughtered. So you're welcome, Andrew. So they might all get slaughtered in this before we can get to next week's show. I certainly hope not, because rebuilding this army here that I have on my wall literally will take me a month to rebuild all of these guys. So crazy stuff. And if they knock me out, if they knock out my city completely, I'll be kicked out of the city, and I'll go right back to our capital city, which is what's it called? What's our capital city? No, not Griffinhold. It's down here, isn't it? Oh yeah, Ikaram. That's the name of our kingdom also, but it's our capital city. So if I get kicked out totally, this is where I will be on next week's show. So not fun stuff there. So this is a mobile game only, so anything that has iOS for Apple or your Google Play Store for Android, you'll be able to play this game. So yeah, your tablets, your phones, all that stuff is how you play this game. So just answering another question from Bryant. So alright, we're getting you can see we have all these bosses left to do. And I think so far we've talked about the skill system, the new housing skills. We talked about the new void level, and then the city clash. So what does the game actually say? So here's the event here. Oh, I forgot to get my in the last event, I was able to acquire 6 of these chests, and the goal is that there's a very, 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 very small chance I'll get this pink item called Golden Visage. So let's go ahead and open these chests up and see if on here live I just get miraculously lucky and get that pink item. I would like die if that happened. Not literally, but... So get more XP stuff and a whole bunch of other loot, but sadly we're not getting the Golden Visage. Nope. It's not a lucky day for Stinkpot. But we got one of these chests we'll open up just for fun. And let's use more of those XP cards now, since we've acquired some of them. So we'll give Rose some love. We'll give let's see. Give Vega some love. We'll give Rufio some love. Avril, Gazul, and got some 50k cards to give out. So we'll clean up Grim, Scan, and yep. So there's that. So outside of that, the point of the game is to do all your quests, do all this fun stuff, because it's all about getting loot as fast as you can, using that loot to come to your home city and perform all kinds of upgrades. So I'm currently trying to get up to 180 wood so I can go to the next stronghold level to 29. So let's go ahead and get that done, and we can go ahead and start our upgrade. So I'm going to do a quest. There's some lumber quests down here. Yeah, those are escort missions. So I'm going to send a couple of them off, and then we'll get to 180k in no time. So, and then we'll come back and get these. So while that one's going on, we'll take this battle here and do our #1 formation. And just get this battle rolling. Rolling. Free shot, fire off. There goes that ability, and there's suppressive fire by Grims. So, are you guys getting excited for the Olympics? They actually start tonight over in South Korea, but it'll be like really late for us. So I think the actual opening ceremonies is tomorrow morning, probably about 5 a.m. Central Standard Time. But you got Shaun White for the Americans back in the snowboarding event, so it'd be good to see how he does, as well as it's always fun to see. My personal favorite event is the ski jump, where they launch off they go down this steep hill and then they launch off and see how far they can jump. I don't know how a human body endures that far of a jump, but they do it with grace and style, and it's just fun to see how far they can jump. A lot of people like the bobsledding though, so as you can see here, I currently have no injuries to speak of, so that's all I'm looking for. And I get some lumber as a result, and now I can collect my lumber. And let's see. So I used to play Game of War. I've played it for like a day. So that's like a different version. It's very similar to Clash of Clans from what I know. But it's more of a, like the art style is more like this. So nope, haven't played it beyond a day. I think for a while Fire Age and Clash of Clans were like going head to head with popularity. You know, some months Fire Age was the most popular game, and then other months it'd be Clash of Clans would be the most popular, so just good stuff there. But now Clash of Clans kind of had their fallout. I think so did that whole genre. Maybe Fire Age is still going strong, I don't know. I mean, there's still millions of players playing Clash of Clans, but it's still not as many players as it was back in its heyday when they were making Super Bowl commercials. But you know, they still pull in at least $1 million a day, I'm sure, on Clash of Clans. So alright, so let's get my army. Look at this, a little piddly army. So let's see if we can't get by with some less troops. So this time I'm only taking 3 heroes and a total of 7 units total, because Avalon allows you to take an extra troop. So let's use our fire off ability. Let's kill this big Skeletor looking guy here. And he should go down pretty easily. Gone. Now he's gone. And the only thing you have to worry about with spiders, you'll see, they launched that ranged attack, which does a poison spell. But that's why I keep my robot mechanical units in the front, because they're not human, they're not living, they're not breathing, so they can't be affected by the poison. So having those mech troops in the front is basically having a poison shield as well. So, yep, nobody was hurt, so good to go on that one. The good thing about using less heroes is you can see I get more XP for them, because the XP is shared. So naturally, if you have 10 heroes, each one of them is going to get less experience, as opposed to just running a couple of them at a time. So looks like, yep, we got 180 now. So let's go ahead and upgrade our castle to level 29. Confirm that sucker, and we'll get access to a level 10 camp, a level 10 mech workshop, level 9 residence, level 14 warehouse, level 27 city wall gate. So actually I'll be able to beef up my city walls a little bit more once this finishes, and a level 10 hospital. But the problem with this, you can see, is it's going to take 5.5 days for this upgrade to complete. So there it is, 134 hours and counting. But we're definitely getting there. And then with this 111,000 gold, we can do some research for our troops. The numbers at the bottom show you my total research for a given category. So I'm going to beef up my tanks. Let's see, do we have anything that can help with the garrison? Because any skill that affects the garrison will make my wall stronger. So let's see if we can't do a little bit of that. Increases... Nope. Yep, that says on garrison duty. Increases the attack rating and health of tanks. Destroys an Excelsiors by 1% when they are on garrison duty. So let's go ahead and beef this one up. Free rush. Boop. That one's done. Research. Free rush again, because I am a subscriber and a patron of the game. So any timer that's 20 minutes or under, it's just a free research for me. I don't have to wait for it. So yeah, I'll have to wait for that. Then we can queue up to 7 of these. So we'll go ahead and queue up all these so we can get a little bit more defense on that wall before this event kicks off. So, and I can queue up to 7. That should be the last one it lets me do, and it is. So there we have that. All right. So graphics. If you like graphics on a mobile game, Sunday we will be doing Lineage 2, and from all the games I've seen, Lineage 2 has the best graphics of any game right now on mobile. The good thing about, I think, Lineage is you can also play it on PC, but I haven't tried it, so I can't confirm that, but that's what we have there. So let's see. What's next for the event? Yeah, there it is. So now we're down to just under 2 hours. So what time is it? It's 8 o'clock. So just under 10 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, this event will be kicking off. So if anything crazy happens as a result of this event, I'll try to capture it for you and show you guys what happened next week. Let me collect some loot from my cities, my city income, and looks like I got some more mail. Oh, the king prevails, so that's just letting us know the king we elected is still the king. So this way, hey, about sometimes that's buggy. There we go. All right, now I'm out of that. Yes, Lineage 2, because he asked me about it. He's like, did I hear you say you play Lineage 2? And I go, yes, I play Lineage 2. But I've only been playing it for about a month, so I'm only like level 35, I think, in that game. So let's get on to this next quest here. And if you've been waiting this entire time, we are just mere minutes away from doing the silly seconds. So we've never done that on this show. So it's going to be fun, I think, to see what that's all about. And it's just seconds, so it's not going to take very long. But just something that we can do to help you guys enjoy our channel a little bit more. So we'll be doing that shortly. Let's kill this dragon. Do I have focus fire? No, I don't. I don't have the heroes that... So I can't focus fire on that dragon. I just gotta wait for them to do it. Let's go ahead and use Mako's Make a Wish. there it goes. Fired off that big old arrow. And that'll be it for this guy. They're dead. They gone. Alright, so no injuries to speak of there. Nice little battle for us. We got Avril. Ha! Oh my goodness, I just noticed that. Did you guys... Okay, so this is a family-friendly change they made to the game, and I just now noticed it. So, I mean, for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, if you go to Avril and look at her picture, Avril is the second one from the left on my screen. She has a lot more clothes on now, so I wonder if a lot of people complained about that, because before her, she was pretty revealing, I should say, and so now she has complete clothes on, so I guess she just got cold. That's what happens. It's winter, she's got cold, she put on more clothes, that's good. Keep on the clothes, Avril. We like it that way. So that was, is there anything else like that? So they did not mention that in the patch notes, that they put clothes on Avril. Let me look at everybody else and see if they've changed in any way. Looks like maybe Rose changed a little bit. I don't remember that gold necklace right there she has on, or whatever that is. I don't remember that being there. I'll have to go back and look at my old videos and see if there's any other changes. But let me just take one more quick look. That might be the only one. Some of these I do not have, so these other women, they might have been dressing a little bit more lewd and lascivious, and they might have had to clean that up as well. But Avril is definitely the one that I noticed that has changed. So, because when the game first came out, people were like, "Oh my God, I can't believe," because she was pretty out there, I'll say. So it's good to have that cleaned up. So let's get some gold. We haven't gotten gold tonight. So these are Thune warriors. You can only recruit them. And let's see if we can't take them out with some minor troops again. So Tailwind, I'm going to use Blizzard to show you guys the true power of Avril with her clothes on. So here she goes. Bam, look at Wizard. Look how many troops that affects. That's like a third of the entire army that can hit. And the good thing about her is I can launch these spells multiple times to just shut down their entire army. And you can see sometimes you'll see the enemy just run away. That's called the morale ability. If you have a better morale rating than they do, you have a better chance of getting them to retreat, and makes the job a whole lot easier. So collect all this wonderful gold. I love this shiny gold. Me gold, get me gold. Because St. Patrick's Day is right around the corner. We might do something special on that day. Let's see, is that even, let's see, what day of the week is March 17th? Is it going to be during one of our shows? It is on, it's a Saturday this year, so maybe we'll have to do something special for our Sunday show that week. Lots of good stuff there, so if you missed my Halloween special way back in October, those are good entertaining videos to go watch. It's what did I call it? Spooky something. Spooky Strategies. That's what I called those episodes. So look up Spooky Strategies if you're interested in the last Halloween event we did. And I don't know why they have these guys. Oh, that's why they're sitting there. They want to join my cause. So I thought I had to fight them, but I don't. Let's go kill these Lich warriors here. And then after this battle, yep, it will be time for not spooky, I'm in Halloween mode, for Silly Second. So it's coming right up after this battle, and we'll get to it. So I keep using this, I should have used a different army to show you guys some different abilities, but sorry about that. Let's use the Cyclone. So Yip has a tornado ability, and you pretty much pick where you want the tornadoes to go, and here it goes, Tornado Alley. Woo! just devastation everywhere. Look at that. Look at their damage. Look at that. They're just dying left and right from that tornado. So that's a good area damage ability to use. And let's see, just a little bit of these spellcasters. They can do some damage if you don't have your shielded guys up front. So I always try to keep my force field guys, because these mech units have their own little force shield. So doesn't really do. Oh, there it is. So we finally get to see what we're talking about. So we're gonna have to hit retry. So like I said, that red skull means that that unit died. And since they're a mech unit, that's why it says 0 next to the green tent, because they can't be put in a hospital. So we're going to have to do the retry button, and let's use the other army and see if they have better luck. So we'll use these guys instead and see if we can't get the job done. So this time I'll put a mana barrier up, which will shield me from these spell guys in the back. So we'll shield them up. And it only lasts for a little bit, so we have to get our far off ability, get our damage going to really clean them up. And we'll use Avalon's arrow ability as well. Where is Avalon? Nowhere in. Oh, he's way back here. He can't even reach anybody. Yeah, look at that. He might be able to hit those guys. Let's try. And there goes. Yeah, he hit him. He's really close though, so. Hopefully we did not lose anybody there this time around, and if we had people die on this one, then we'll just have to bring our all-out big army and just crush them, because they cannot do that to Stinkpot. This ain't gonna happen. So looks like they all survived this time, so there we go. Give Avalon some applause for that one. He got the job done. And what oh yeah, that already awarded my rewards. So alright guys, so now let me put my phone down for a second and introduce to you Silly Seconds. So just want to recap what we talked about tonight. So we went over the Void and talked about the new Void level, Fjord, as well as talked about the new housing skills that are available from the skills button on your left hand menu. And just a final reminder, Sunday we are going to be checking out Lineage 2, and we're going to be talking about summoning stones. So we'll be going over how those stones work and what their benefits are. So as always, I want all my subscribers and watchers and viewers and linkers and whatever you guys call yourselves to feel included on each and every show that we do. So you feel free to use our social media, use our live chat, get involved, and hit that subscribe button. If you hit that bell notification next to the subscribe button, you'll be notified via email the very second that I go live, so you can hop on and not miss the beginning intro to the song or the show. So there's that for you. I'm on Twitter at Stink Shack Show, and my email is stinkpotshackshow@gmail.com. So without any further ado, let's talk about what is Silly Seconds. So Silly Seconds is going to be about a 10 to 15, maybe a little bit longer segment that we do at the end of our shows. And the whole point of it is one thing that's always been a challenge for me since I've started doing this YouTube thing since last August is it's really hard to get in front of a camera and show the world who you are. So if you know me in real life, you might be watching this video and go, he acts a little bit different. So this Silly Seconds is a chance for you to get a better glimpse of who I am and how crazy I really am, because if you know me in real life, it can be pretty interesting. So this is probably the G-rated version of me, and I try to keep that because the kids and the families out there, they deserve to have a good audience, a good clean audience. So that's what I tried to promote. So here we go. Let's have some fun with some Silly Seconds. So hope you guys enjoy. Take it away.
Coming at you live, it's time for Silly Seconds!
Aha.
Hello, everybody. I am making my silly face.
Silly face, silly face.
So real quick, if you guys saw that silly seconds, just know that submit all your pictures and what to the Twitter account that you saw or my Gmail account. I'm going to look through all those submissions that we get, and I'll pick the best one to be featured next week. See you guys later for Sunday Lineage 2. Have a good night.